What's up, you guys? I know that it has been some time at this point since I have filmed a video or have posted a video, and I'm very sorry for that. I've had a lot going on just in general. I normally do kind of take a little break in the summer. I just didn't intend for it to be such a long break. I had content filmed and ready to post, and I just never posted it, so that is on me. But I just kind of want to give you an update and kind of get back into filming occasionally. I'm probably not going to be able to be as consistent as I once was just due to what I'm doing right now. So I have decided to get my master's degree in data analytics. So currently I am focused on my nano degree from Udacity. First I took Free Code Camp's Python, so that way I could get familiarized with coding and just like the foundations and all of those things. I did have some previous experience with SQL, just like running queries and editing queries, but nothing of like creating them myself or any of that stuff. So I am now working on my data analyst nano degree from Udacity, and so far so good. I do think I should be able to finish this program pretty quickly. So I am hoping to get it finished before September 9th because at my job, I am going up for another certificate, so I have to be present at those classes to do that. So that is kind of like why I've been a little MIA. I've just been really busy trying to get those courses done and focused on that. And then of course, you know, like summer was really busy for us just in general. Long story short, my car crapped out, so I had to get a new car, and we weren't planning on buying a new car until next year, like January 1st. So that put a wrench in a lot of my plans, but ultimately it worked out fine. We were gonna have to get a new car in January anyway, so luckily we had already had our down payment and all that good stuff. I am, however, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in any of my other videos, but Nathan and I are going on a 10-night cruise in December on Celebrity to the Southern Caribbean, and I'm so excited for that cruise, honestly. I will say though, I don't know if this cruise does not go that great and we have rough waters and ports get canceled, then I would say specifically that I probably would not ever book another December cruise. But from what I looked up, the part of the Caribbean that we're going to is the Southern Caribbean. So is it Southern? I think it's Southern Caribbean. So we're not gonna have as many issues because the ports are more towards St. Lucia and those places. So I'm hoping that the waters are not bad. But if anybody asked me specifically if I would recommend going to the Bahamas in December, I would tell you no, because for us specifically, a cold front came in our December cruise, and we did not get to go to half of the ports that we were originally supposed to go to. So we ended up only going to 2 ports on a 7-night cruise. And the Symphony of the Seas ship was not my favorite ship out of all the ships that I've been on from Royal. So I don't recommend that ship, honestly. And I hate to say that because I really like Royal, but that ship specifically, we just didn't have a good experience on. And it wasn't the fact that we didn't get to go to a bunch of ports. It was, well, our wait staff and everything was incredible. We've always had, really good experiences there. So it was not that. The food. So crazily enough, on the smaller ships that we've gone on, I've noticed that the food is better, or at least that's what I've noticed so far. The smaller ships that we've been on, the food is better, and you just don't have, I don't know, I just didn't have that many issues. And I felt like because there was less people, it was almost like the service was better on the smaller ships. So maybe the big ships just aren't for me. I really did love I loved the Central Park area with all of the plants and everything, the real plants. That was so gorgeous. And honestly, that was probably my favorite part about the entire ship. But if that was just it, then it wasn't worth it for me. And I misspoke. I said we were going with Royal in December. We're going with Celebrity. I'm sorry. We're gonna try Celebrity because Royal just recently released that since they're owned by the same company, that the benefits will transfer over, and you can say we sell once with Celebrity and then we go back to Royal, we could transfer our points from Celebrity to Royal, and then it would it would be beneficial. So we may end up doing that. But honestly, I think I think that we're gonna like Celebrity more than we like the royal ships. But that's just my personal thinking. We're going on Celebrity Ascent, and it's a newer ship, and Celebrity, everything that I've looked up from their cruise ships is just a little bit more upscale, a little bit more focused on adults, less kids. And I think because of that, a lot less children sail, or like a lot less families sail on the Celebrity ships, because with Royal, you know, they have all this stuff catered towards children and families and stuff like that. They don't have as much of that stuff on the Celebrity ships, and that is why personally I would like to go on the Celebrity ships, because I think, you know, there's gonna be a lot less like children and like families and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate kids or anything, but like, and when we're on the royal ships, we spend the majority of our time in the solarium, so why wouldn't we try a ship that didn't have children? So I mean, I'm not saying there's not gonna be any kids, because there are children that go on these cruises too. There's just not nearly as many. And then also with it being a 10-night cruise, I don't feel like there's really gonna be that many children at all, because that'll be right when they're all still in school. So but yeah, I'm really excited about the trip, and I hope you guys haven't missed me too much. I've just been doing the same old thing. I feel like, other than like doing school and stuff, I've been really busy with work. I've been really consistent in my workouts now for about, I don't know, for basically like this whole year. I feel like I've been on point with workouts, and I've seen a really big difference in my body. I am still taking a GLP-1. I know I told you guys last year when we bought our house that I had started back on one, but I only take it like once every 2 weeks, and I still take the same dose amount. Sometimes I'll take less, but typically I'm around like the, for anybody that didn't know, I was on tirzepatide on a compounded version that had B6 in it, and I was on the max dose, but I never actually took the max dose. I always took around 13 milligrams. That was my sweet spot, and now I can take that much, but I don't usually. Now I just kind of take whatever like is needed, which is around like, I feel like around 12 milligrams. That's kind of what I've been taking. So for me, it's been working just fine, and it's just like one dose every 2 weeks or so, or maybe once every 3 weeks even. I don't recommend going that far in between doses, because if you're on a higher dose and you wait that long and then you take it and you don't feel so great the next day. But it's worked really well for me, just like for maintenance and stuff like that. And I'm still the same weight, but I will say, like today, I'm kind of surprised about this, but I have not lost any more weight. Like I am still sitting at like 150, 151 to like 153. I think I was like 152 this morning, which is a little bit on the lower side to me. I kind of like fluctuate between like 151 to like 155 for the most part. But I haven't lost any more weight, but I have noticed serious like muscle definition and stuff like that, just from like being consistent in the gym and all of that stuff. So like my jeans that I have on right now are actually kind of loose, and they are a size 8, but I did kind of want to just, you know, catch up with you guys really quick and let you know like how life's been and all that stuff. So things have been good. I did get a new car. I got a Toyota RAV4 all-wheel drive Woodland, and it's in this green color. I'll insert a picture so you can see it, because it's gorgeous, and I'm obsessed because, believe it or not, I am 30 years old and have never had a brand new car ever, because, well, for one, I know what brand new cars come with, and they come with that brand new price tag. So yeah, but I am happy to have a new car actually, because I think it's just really beneficial, and we've always needed an SUV, and now we have one, so I'm very grateful for that. And then also, you know, I'm still getting my surgery next year. So that is my next big thing that like I'm gonna bring you guys along for. You're gonna see all of it, the process, the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm gonna get Nathan to film a lot of it, because I will be kind of out of it for the most part. But yeah, I'm still planning on getting that surgery. I can even tell you the surgeon that I plan to go with. So I have done extensive research for the last couple of years, and the surgeon that I specifically want to go with is Dr. Skurlock in Miami. His work is just, it speaks for itself. Like, he is really, really good. And everybody in Miami says that he's like more expensive, but for me, like around the areas that I live in, the surgeons that I did get consults from were almost around the same price or more for like not even everything that like I want to get from him. So I don't actually like have a price from him yet, but I'm assuming that he's going to cost less than the other two places that I already got consults from. And I'm not going to be wrong about it either, because I've seen other people that have like similar bodies that also have gotten surgeries with him and like told like us what they paid and like all that stuff. So I'm really excited though. I probably will do a consult soon, probably not until like January or March of next year, but I want to fly to Miami to do one in person as well. So I'm not sure if I should wait till later in the year to do that, or if I should do it earlier in the year, or do a virtual and then, or do one in person and then do a virtual one before surgery, because I'm not really sure. Some surgeons are specific where you have to have your consult within so many months of getting your surgery. So I'm not really sure if that is the case for Dr. Skurlock, but I will find out. But yeah. Sorry, I feel like that was a lot, but I just wanted to tell you guys that's where we're at, and like what things have been going on in my life. Nothing new, not a lot of new house stuff. My garden, which I am gonna post the videos that I have filmed but didn't post. My garden was thriving and was doing very, very well, and it did great like all the way up until like basically now it's at the end of its life, and I need to kind of like go in and get rid of things and stuff. So that's what I'm planning on doing this weekend. Sorry, I needed some water. But hopefully that is what I'm planning to do this weekend, and I can do that and kind of clean things up, because my flower beds in the front also need to be cleaned up. Lavender, bro, it just does not like to live. Like, I don't know. I have silver lavender that is thriving, and then the other two lavenders that I bought for my front like flower beds, they were fine, and then they just died. Like, I don't know. And of course, like, I don't have the best like soil either, so I'm thinking that it's because the soil that I have is kind of more clay focused. So but anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know if I told you guys this either. I don't think I filmed a video. God, apparently I haven't filmed a new video since Nathan started his business. So Nathan has started a new business. He has always loved Pokemon cards. I don't know if I ever mentioned that he started a business or not, or if I was even filming videos then, but he started a new business back in April, and he now sells cards, Pokemon cards, Riftbound, Magic, what else? Disney, all kinds of stuff on TCG Player and eBay, and he's doing really well with it. So like, he loves it. He still works his normal job. It's just basically his side business that he is really passionate about. So I've been supporting him in that as well. And yeah, we're just really busy all around lately. But what has really helped me is just like staying in routines and all that stuff as usual. So yeah, but that is my little catch up. But I probably will make this like a weekend vlog, because you know, I plan to try to film more now, so I'm gonna try to be more active and stuff. I do need to edit the videos that I do have that are unedited to get those up, and kind of like use thumbnails and stuff from that, and I'm gonna have to like revisit those videos to find out what I even posted. But I am going grocery shopping, not this weekend, but next weekend, and I plan to do a grocery haul. And I haven't done one of those in a while, so it'll be nice for you guys to see a new grocery haul, especially with our new SUV, because it's so much easier to put everything in there now. But anyway, I did want to talk about, so I heard about this brand from like, I don't have TikTok. I deleted my TikTok a long time ago, because TikTok kind of was one of those things for me where I would doom scroll and like never be productive and get anything done, and I couldn't have that type of thing on my phone, like to deal with that all the time. And then also, sometimes I just feel like mass consumption is not good for you, you know what I mean? Like, consuming so much content so fast in such little time. Like, they're short form content, but you can consume so much of it, and then, you know, like, depending upon what you're following on your algorithm, it can either make you really happy or really sad, and I just didn't really care for that. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna be the odd one out. I don't love TikTok, so I do not have one. Anyway, this brand apparently is very popular on TikTok and all those things, and this is like, obviously this is not sponsored. Okay, I bought all of this with my own monies. It was on sale. So I am talking about the Comfrt brand, if you are unfamiliar, but this Comfrt brand, I bought a pair of their sweatpants and a hoodie, which the hoodie hasn't came in yet. But anyway, so I ordered some sweatpants and a hoodie from the brand in the espresso color from their signature hoodie, and their it was like a bundle deal, so I got that. And they shipped the sweatpants and I received the sweatpants, but they still haven't shipped the hoodie. And it was like at the beginning of August, and today is August 21st. So kind of worried about that. So I don't know why I decided to order again, but before I even got the freaking hoodie. But I got the sweatpants in though. Oh my God, they are the best quality sweatpants I have ever owned. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with this brand, but it's Comfrt. And I ordered the waffle knit set. Basically, that is waffle knit lounge pants and like a sweatshirt, and it just came in today, and this is my first time opening it, so wow. These have drawstrings too. Apparently they didn't used to have drawstrings, but it's waffle knit material, which is my favorite type. It's like, that's like one of my favorite types of materials, truthfully. So I am really excited about these, and I hope they're long enough to wear high rise, because I don't think I looked to see if they were, but it looks like they are. They're like kind of a unisex brand, so I imagine they probably would be, but like the crotch is pretty long. So, sorry, like I think this is moving and probably shouldn't be, but the crotch on them is kind of long, so I'm hoping that means that I can wear it high rise, so we'll see. And then I got the pants in a medium. I'm hoping I didn't screw up and should have gotten them both in a small, but some of their stuff runs oversized and some of it doesn't. I will say the sweatpants that I got in a medium, probably could have got them in a small, but they're like the perfect length though. So they're a medium, but they're the perfect length. They hit me right at the ankles and they're like long, and I really like that. So this is the waffle knit shirt. I did get this in a small because oh yeah, this is still oversized even for a small, so, but I can't wait to freaking wear this set with some Uggs. Oh my God, tell me that you guys aren't ready for fall as much as I am, because I am so ready for fall. Like, I just can't wait. And I'll show you guys what this looks like on later, as soon as I get off work. I'm still working right now, but I don't have anything currently going on, so I'm able to talk. But yes, I cannot wait to try these on and show you guys what they look like. They're adorable. I do need to study today, so I will probably be doing that unless I just skip today and study tomorrow, which sometimes I do on Fridays, but I don't necessarily have a reason to skip today. But I slept awful last night, okay? We had like the worst storm I've ever seen. I'll insert some pictures from, or I'll insert a video actually, because I took a video on my phone. Of the lightning that we had. It was so bad. Yeah, and then we lost power at like 3 a.m. So like I was not able to sleep and all of that stuff. So, but yeah, I think the last time I saw you guys, I don't know if I even was filming at this time, but I went and got my hair done. I got it cut and dyed, and I did get it colored black. It has since pretty much faded back out now, you can kind of tell. But yeah, I probably won't be doing that again, I'm not gonna lie. When I color my hair black myself, I don't usually run into issues or anything. My scalp is, you know, sensitive for a couple of days, but after getting it professionally done, my scalp was sensitive for a couple of weeks. So I am really hoping to avoid that. And I feel like if I'm that allergic to like hair dye and stuff, then I should not be dyeing my hair. So I am probably gonna lay off of the hair dye for the foreseeable future. So you'll see me rocking my natural hair color forever. I would still probably get highlights because that doesn't go to the root. So like there's no point in like not getting highlights because it's not gonna touch my scalp, but I don't know. I was considering getting highlights, but I'm not really sure what I would even get. So I'm gonna let my hair completely fade out and see how I like it, how it looks, and then maybe I'll decide if I want highlights or not. But so that was a very lengthy catch up, but this video is gonna be super long if I don't break it up into multiple videos. So I'll probably just film today and then I'll start a new video for tomorrow and kind of show you guys like the new, I don't know, like new normal, I guess, of like what we're living in right now and what's going on. So yeah, all of that good stuff. But that's pretty much what we've been doing for the most part. So, sorry, my coworker just texted me because she's my career advisor, and she actually took us out for lunch today to celebrate promotions and raises and stuff like that. So, she was just telling us what code we could charge that to. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much all for now. I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. I would say that there is something special we were having for dinner or any of that stuff, but we are just having meal prep for dinner as usual. We are having the egg roll in a bowl, so nothing fancy. It's like I told you guys, like sticking to the same routine over and over again, believe it or not, it might be boring, but it has been just really beneficial for us. And and I don't know if I ever talked about this, but Nathan actually started a GLP-1. I finally convinced him to start, and since he started, he has lost 30 something pounds so far. So he's doing really well, and I'm really proud of him for being consistent with it and everything. So yeah, but we're both doing okay and all that jazz, but I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, so I just put the set on, and okay, I'm obsessed, but I will say this top is in a small, and I could have even done an extra small, let's be honest. Like I put the actual like band part like way up to where my bra is, but this is how far down it goes. I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have done an extra small because that probably would have been too small, and like it's supposed to be oversized. It's not supposed to be tight, but I mean, it's just a little too oversized to me. But yeah, so I would probably wear it like this, obviously, like with that like under my like bra line, so that way it would, you know, hang better. And yeah, okay, I'm obsessed though. Like, these are the pants. The pants are perfect actually in a size medium. I'm really glad I did not get a small in these because these are the perfect length again, like I said. So like I've said before, like these are just like the perfect length, and they are so comfy, and like I'm obsessed. So yeah, I'm gonna be wearing these. I'm probably gonna buy every freaking color of the set, legit, like every color. I love it. Hey guys, it's a couple of days later, but I wanted to close out this little catch up with me. I planned on filming like a full video today, but we were super slammed. We were super slammed with like house chores, and there was just so much stuff that I had to do that I was like exhausted by the time it was all done. And it's like 100 degrees outside, and we had to do a lot of yard work. So I just chose not to film, but I wanted to close out this little catch up vlog and let you guys know that over the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be posting all of the content that I have filmed that I just haven't posted. So you're gonna see some old videos. So just letting you guys know, like I filmed these in May and June, so they're gonna be older content videos. So if you see it and you're like, what the heck? It's like August and you're posting like June content. It's because I had all of that content pre-filmed already, and I just didn't get around to posting it or editing it. So I'm gonna get all of that posted and then start fresh with you guys. I'm gonna try to do it all relatively quickly, so that way you can be caught up to real time, because we are going on a vacation in December, and I would really like you guys to be caught up in real time, so that way we can, or I can film that, and like we'll all be caught up together. But yeah, but thanks so much for watching this video. And if you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.